Everyone loves football, right? Yeah? No, of course not. Of course not, I expected that. But if I listened to everything I heard in the gym, everything I heard at the photocopy at the office, everything in the checkout queue, then I might start to believe that that statement is true. Tonight, I want to talk to you about what I perceive is the increasing obsession, the increasing overcommitment and focus on football. So I'll take you back first of all when I was growing up. I was into all sorts of kind of sports, particularly football. I really loved football. I would play it with my mates at every opportunity. I'd choose a different team to support every year depending on who won the title. I'd wear the rival team to whoever my dad supported just to annoy him. I loved football. And it was an exciting time in the game. The game was becoming more professional. Sky had come on board and the coverage was a lot slicker, a lot more exciting. Football was in a really good place. But wind it forward 20, 30 years, and when I look at that same game, it feels like it's been pumped up on steroids. Everything is just so overinflated, so hyped up. It doesn't even bear resemblance to what I remember as a child. Football now is everywhere. If you want to watch a game, you've got a choice of countries. South America, Asia, Europe. You could watch 4, 5, 6 games every single day. There are radio stations dedicated to the game. 24-hour phone-ins. You've got an opinion, you share it. No problem. And football apps, Sky Sports, Premier League, you can get constant streams of information all the way through the day. Everything's so important as well. Every refereeing decision, every tactic, every goal is picked apart, it's slow mode, it's replayed time and time again, and it almost feels as though human error is no longer acceptable in the game. If you get something wrong as a ref, you are vilified. If you're a keeper and you let a goal in, you're public enemy number one. That can't be right, surely. And every season, I like this bit, every season is the most important. You listen to your mates at work, we're going to win the league, I love it, oh, we're going to do it this time. And then the league finishes, the year is over, and it's no longer important, it's all forgotten, and it's all about the transfers, and next year, that's the most important thing ever. How can that be true? How can that be right? So how have we got here? How has football become so all-consuming? Obviously, football has boomed during the technological age. We now live in 24/7 society. Everyone wants information now, yesterday. We want it instantly on our phone, on our tablets. And the money in the game is skyrocketing. When I was a kid, transfers were 7 million, 8 million. That was astronomical back then. I couldn't believe that people would pay those sums of money for players. Now, you're talking £200 million for a player. Salaries are almost 500 grand a week. Insane. And there's a lot of vested interest for big business to keep it that way, to keep making money, to keep that interest high. And social media has also played a big part. Fans now have never had such a voice. If you want to share good or bad opinions about players or games or anything about the game at all, you can do that instantly, right at the touch of a button. At any time, you can wake up in the middle of the night and you can sound off to someone in China, someone in Greenland, anywhere. It's that open these days. And so I've started to ask myself, if there was an appetite, could we revert back to that game that I used to know? And honestly, I can't see any way. I think it's a resounding no. There's too much invested in the game. I touched on the money. There's too much opposition to bring that back. Who would want to, if you're an owner of a club, if you're a player in the club, who would want to bring that down? There's so much riding on it for you. I think it's too late to stop that juggernaut. I think it's too woven into the fabric of our society. I think now we're in a place where the game is in a new age, and to love that new game, you have to embrace that analysis, embrace that focus, and take everything that comes with it. For myself now, going forward, the only thing I think that I can do to reconnect with the game is to take some personal lessons out. Number one, be passionate, work hard and strive, but don't let things become so all-consuming. Have fun, but keep it in perspective. Nothing in life, football or otherwise, is that important if you look at it closely. And remember what's important. Be respectful and be good to your family. Going to the game with your son should be about that bonding experience, not about being on the terraces shouting at your team and then going home annoyed because you lost. Keep that perspective. So to go back to my original question, does everyone love football? No, of course they're not. But I just hope that the obsessives maybe love it slightly less. Thank you.